We all know how crazy the market was in July, with it personally my best month ever investing, gaining a whopping £600 in just 31 days. But how did that compare to August's market performance? And it might just shock you. Well, where do I start with how the market was last month? It was a stark contrast to how it was the month prior. Rather than win after win after win, it was basically a flat line on my graph. I couldn't tell if the market went into a coma or not, with the main jump in my portfolio being my deposit. With my current investments being in the S&P 500, specifically Vanguard's VUAG accumulation fund, so it can automatically reinvest the dividends, letting me do minimal effort and upkeep in my investment journey, while making sure to keep everything in my stocks and shares ISA. My second investment are premium bonds. I personally use the account as a place to hold my savings, giving them the potential to get a big win. Don't forget, all the winnings are also tax-free. I personally prefer to hold all of my money in places with tax advantages to make sure I'm keeping as much of my money as possible. But before I tell you how much I currently have in my investments, let me tell you about what investing apps I use. If you were to just ignore the NS&O Price Checker app as an investing app, I'm using two other apps currently to track my investments, with the majority of my capital being in my Vanguard account because of the history and the trust they have as an investment platform. The app is simple, with the website giving greater insight and more detail. The second app I use is the Trading 212 app, and simply put, it is so I can quickly track what my portfolio will change when it updates on Vanguard the next morning. Personally, if I had all of my capital on Trading 212, the constant update would cause me to have less confidence due to the fluctuations. This month, I was excited to follow my premium bond wins in July, but to my horror, I didn't win anything in August. My beginning balance on Vanguard for August was £9,309.06, and I deposited £300 this month. I aim to continue with this same value into the future. The total market gain for the first 7 days was £99.16, but that also includes my £300 deposit, meaning my balance on the 7th was £9,408.22, with the majority of that being caused by a huge £238.85 loss in just the first day of the month. That makes my loss for the month in total £84.12, not including my deposit. Also, just to note, if the numbers don't look like they add up, that would be correct. I still have a small holding in the S&P 500 VUSA fund, so I get a small amount of dividends. My hope with that is it will grow silently and eventually earn, on average, £4 a month to cover the Vanguard fees for free. Let's work out the percentage change in my portfolio for the whole month. If I included my deposit in the increase, it would show a nice increase of 2.31%. But if I added my deposit onto the starting figure, it would show a 0.87% decrease, which for just 1 month might sound the alarm bells for some people, but for me, I completely expected, due to the great month in July. And I can't stress this enough, getting this close to the 10,000 mark on Vanguard is hard to describe, and the feeling that's only going to get better as the portfolio grows. Now, with only £473.87 left to go, a compound interest calculator shows me if I continue with the same monthly deposits and there are no unexpected swings in the market, I reach the 10k mark potentially this month, with my deposit obviously going into my account on the 6th. That will leave me just to need £173.87 to reach that short-term goal of mine. If we have another flat month, that will leave the 10k goal to next month in October, after my deposit hits. And with a quick bit of maths, if I extend the calculation, I can see I will hit the 20k mark in the next 23 months, as long as the numbers continue on the average, meaning it's taken 45 months to hit the 10,000 mark, but it will only take 23 to get to 20k. That really shows the power of compound interest. I might even increase my monthly contributions, or even do some one-time payment injections, although the minimum with Vanguard is currently £500 per one-time payment. Thank you guys for sitting through that video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.